What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about something pretty weird, pretty odd, honestly. It's a story you may have already seen, but it's one that I have a lot of opinions on, and honestly, I don't really understand it all too much, because it's like, what is it necessarily that makes you go and do something like this? But, yeah, we'll go ahead and get into that, but before I want to go ahead and get into that, I do want to go ahead and tell you guys that on this video, we're doing a fundraiser. So, throughout December, I've picked some charities that I want to go ahead and raise money for, and with my videos there's little fundraiser things on the videos page where everyone can kind of donate and stuff, and on this video it's going to be with the World Food Program USA. They have fed over 90 million people in more than 80 countries every year, and they've been working since 1962. It's a very good charity and it's for a very good cause, so of course keep that in consideration. Do something good this holiday season, and with that being said, we'll go ahead and continue with the video. So now the thing with this whole story, right, with this whole thing is that there's photos and videos of them, and I think that these actually tell the story much more than I guess like an article could, because a picture is worth 1,000 words, you know the saying. But a bodybuilder is proposing to a sex doll after getting it plastic surgery, which that sentence right there, it sounds almost like a joke. It sounds like, hey, am I reading The Onion? But no, you're not reading The Onion. And this is a real thing, so I was a little bit surprised when I first saw this as well, and I honestly did not believe it. But this is real. Now, my first question has been, why? Like, ever since I first read this, like, ever since I first knew that this was a thing, it's been, what really kind of leads you down this path to where it's like, I'm gonna marry a sex doll. That's my opportunity here, let's take it. So, he's ready to tie the knot with his synthetic sweetheart. After 8 months of dating, Kazakhstan-based actor and bodybuilder Yuri Tolocho, I'm pretty sure I just butchered his last name, is telling the world he recently bought his girlfriend Margot cosmetic surgery and then proposed to her. Yes, Margot is a silicone sex doll. Now you're probably like, oh, Optimus, there is no way that this can be a real story. Well, go ahead and take a look at this video. So that is Yuri and Margot, the two lovebirds there, and yeah, as you can see, she's definitely not a real person. Now, before we go a little bit further with this whole article, I want to show you a picture, okay? Now, here they are having a nice dinner, okay? In a very nice restaurant, may I add. It's pretty expensive, I would say, to have somebody playing live music for you at this restaurant, having some good drinks, nice lighting and atmosphere and everything. That looks pretty expensive. And it's all with a sex doll. Now, I need to ask here, like, imagine being the guy right here, you know, just playing this music for them, right? Or being anyone else in this restaurant, like, you look over and see this. Like, what is your honest reaction? I mean, look at his face. He just looks bewildered. Let's be honest, this guy just looks confused, and honestly, can you blame him? I would think I was being trolled if somebody came in, like, if I was somebody who, you know, played music in one of these restaurants, if somebody was like, hey, go over to that table and play something nice, and I see a guy sitting with a sex doll, I swear to God, I would think I was being tested, like they were trying to test my ability to, I don't know, take a joke or like understand a situation in a restaurant. I don't know, but definitely not a very normal situation there. Now, the hunk treats his plastic bride-to-be like a living lady, maintaining an Instagram for her where he documents their escapades and evenings out. He even claims to have found Margot a waitressing position at a local bar, quite the feat considering her physical limitations. She can't walk by herself, she needs help, he told Central European News with a straight face. So he's got an Instagram where he maintains everything for her, like her own personal Instagram, and he thinks he's going to get her a job. Can you imagine, like, let's just say you're the manager at a local bar, and someone's like, yeah, I'm about to show up for an interview, right? And this dude walks in with a sex doll, and with a straight face tells you, yeah, she's here for her interview. This whole story just presents so many what-if scenarios in my head, honestly. Nor is she very helpful in the kitchen. Margot doesn't know how to cook, he says, but she does, he claims, know how to eat. She loves Georgian cuisine. Her favorite dish is kinkali. I just keep butchering these, I'm pretty sure. Dumplings. The attention-hungry fellow claims, oh, come on. They called him attention-hungry. I'm not sure he's out here, like, just begging for attention, but that was a little bit ridiculous for them to put that in there. From what it seems to me, this whole story kind of was built off of him just, like, doing his thing, and then, like, everyone kind of noticed it and it blew up, not him, like, going to all these publications and saying something. I mean, then he would be attention-hungry. But so this guy is, like, I don't don't know, he's got like a whole persona built around this person, or I shouldn't even say, around this doll. This is absolutely bewildering. Now get this, okay? You've heard everything up to this point, right? You've heard all of the crazy stuff being said. You know, she's got a waitressing job at a bar coming up. He apparently got it plastic surgery, which I don't know, we'll have to delve into that, I guess, but the pair apparently met in a bar when he stepped in when she was being attacked by a man. They've rarely been apart ever since. This dude has straight up created like an entire backstory behind a sex doll. I'm sorry, but this is weird. Am I weird for like thinking this is off and thinking this is odd? This dude has, I don't know how long he's spent on this whole thing. Like if he's like stayed up late at night with the nightlight on, sitting there thinking up a story or something like, oh yeah, maybe she got attacked in a bar and I came in and saved her, or like, what? And I just want everyone to think about this, and I know it's hard to think of this because it's disturbing, but the most likely initial reason for purchasing this was basically so he could pump it. He probably bought this doll and like just got attached to it or something. I mean, I cannot legitimately see anything else going on here. Like, honestly, man. And it goes even deeper. It really does, and I can't believe it does, but it does. Now, when I presented her photo to the world, there was a lot of criticism, and she began to develop a complex, so we decided to have plastic surgery, he said, according to the Daily Star. She has changed a lot. At first, it was hard to accept, but I got used to it later on. It was a real clinic with real doctors. For some reason, I just don't believe that any real clinic would ever do something like this. It had to have been fake. Now, of course, you know, he's made up all kinds of outlandish things so far. You know, she's gonna be a waitress and he met her in a bar and saved her from some creepy guy or whatever. It's been complete, you know, just fantasy up until now, so who's to say that this isn't also fantasy? I have no idea, but please tell me this guy did not actually have plastic surgery done on a sex doll. Now here's the thing, like you can see in the pictures, like he's a bodybuilder, okay? The dude keeps himself in good shape and everything, like that's literally what he does, right? It cannot be that hard for him to find somebody. You know what I'm saying? But apparently it's just, I don't know what's going on. I have no clue, but he's in love with a sex doll. Like when I would think of like all of the different types of guys that a woman might want to go after, right? Like just like the physical embodiment of what a woman would probably want, I would say a bodybuilder would probably be pretty high up on the list for a lot of women. Is this guy just like declining real dates and like real women so he can get married to a sex doll? And here's another thing I want to address. He keeps saying that there was a lot of criticism, okay, and that's why he decided to have plastic surgery. For some reason, something leads me to believe that the criticism was not, you know, regarding her looks, because I think for most people looking at this, like that's the last thing anyone cares about. Like, oh my god, he's marrying such an ugly doll. Like, what is wrong with him? Like, oh my god, I can't believe he picked such an ugly doll to marry. That's probably not what's going through most people's minds. I'm thinking that he was just getting like made fun of, essentially. Like people were just like destroying him because of what's going on here, because it's bewildering to most people. It's just a weird situation. And let's be honest, you know how the internet gets. People do get kind of toxic, especially when they see something that they either don't agree with or that they don't, you know, necessarily understand or like. Please don't tell me this guy got some internet trolls and decided to get plastic surgery on a doll. But it's okay, everybody. The wedding date has not yet been publicly announced, so whenever they finally announce it, maybe he'll make it a public wedding and everyone can show up and, you know, congratulate them on the marriage. Now here's the thing, like, I think that this is pretty weird, right? I think this is definitely not a normal situation. I have never met anybody who has ever, you know, married a sex doll. Nothing like that. It's pretty out of the ordinary for myself, and apparently he's not alone in his commitment to a doll. The Star's documentary Silicone Soul premiered in October and took a close look at the lives of doting doll partners. Italy's first sex doll brothel opened last year and was immediately booked out for weeks. What? Oh, dude. Okay, that just... oh my... Imagine paying to go to a sex doll brothel. Imagine making that decision for yourself. It could not be me. That's all I'm saying. This could not be me making these fucking decisions. I promise you that. This would not be me in this situation. The thing is like the guy doesn't seem like a bad guy, right? He doesn't seem like he has any bad intentions. He's not a mean person, probably. He's probably like a really down-to-earth good person, but it's just like, I don't know, he's weird. He's doing a really weird thing, you know? And I don't know, I just feel like most people don't understand it. I know I can't be alone in this. I know I cannot be alone. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel. Follow me over on Twitter at @SubToOptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content. Join the Discord down below. Lots of great things going on down there as well. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus getting surgery, plastic surgery on a doll, and signing out, man. Wow.